Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Well, let's talk extraordinary. Matter of fact, let's talk clean socks. Our feet are sometimes a little overlooked. The homeless are a lot of times overlooked. So where am I going with this? I'm going to Brunswick County to introduce you to Theresa, Tese, our extraordinary person of the week. Down this long stretch of road, down this long stretch of hallway.
It is the #1 requested item by a homeless person.
We find comfort. We find Theresa Tese.
I'm going to throw a bunch of them in there as a surprise to bless them.
This batch is headed to a motorcycle club in Washington State.
They're putting together sort of backpacks for the veteran street homeless. And it was a cold night in New York, October. There was snow on the ground. I was comfortable in my living room. And I had new socks on and new slippers. And I just began to think about how good that felt. And my mind went into things like if you're walking with socks on and they get a little wet, how uncomfortable that feels.
An idea was born, an idea to provide the homeless with new socks.
They get a little bit of an easement of their situation. Maybe their heart and soul will open up to a kind word, or maybe they feel like there's a little hope, right? That's what we're about. That's why we call it Comfort Socks, because we want to comfort their soul.
Theresa runs the small operation with a huge heart out of a storage unit in Brunswick County, working in the dark with a goal of bringing light.
And I'll just write on here 120 pairs.
Her nonprofit giving something soft to the homeless population all across the United States.
Nobody really wants to deal with them, but we do. We do. And the simple covering of their feet gives them a break from their situation.
Theresa Tese, you have found a soft spot in our hearts by following your feet.
The cherry on top.
It is. I enjoy that so much. I put that right there.
It's that kind of thinking that makes you extraordinary. Yeah, and here's how you can help. Have a sock fundraiser, kind of like a food drive. You bring a bag of crew-length socks, get in free, something like that. Theresa takes care of the rest. We've put Comfort Socks Facebook page and website on our website. You can find all kind of ideas there to help her out, like these sock drives. Just click on the Sock It To Me story on WWAYTV3.com.
She really is right. At first, you don't really think about your socks until they get wet or until you don't have them, and then you really, really want them, and it really does. It gives you a kind of crazy, weird comfort.
Yeah, first thing that touches the ground is your feet, so when you start walking, everything